Welcome to the American Dream, the only show of its kind going against the grain of all that negative stuff you're seeing in the media. Our goal with every show is to educate, empower, and engage your American dream. Throughout the week, we have compiled some amazing interviews, inspiring stories. You're going to love what you have to see today. Also, we integrate the best local experts out of your marketplace to give you specific advice that's happening in your own backyard. That being said, it's time to start the show. Let's start the American Dream right now. Every single day, you are consumed with information. With the 24/7 negative news cycle and the pop culture that's polluting the airwaves, all selling out for the ratings game. Well, guess what? There's a more positive way to look at life. You live in the greatest city in the greatest country on the planet. Every day with our elite network of professionals, our goal is to educate, empower, and engage. And now it's time to fight for your American dream. And more of the American Dream coming up next.
Thanks, Craig. You know, one of the greatest pieces of advice I give someone today, especially in the Denver metro area, is someone who's looking to purchase a home, get pre-approved ahead of time. Now, you've heard of a pre-approval and you've heard of a pre-qualification. What's the difference? Pre-qualification is where you provide your loan officer with basic income and asset information. They look at your credit and they issue what's called a pre-qualification. A pre-approval is an approval. So you provide the loan officer with all the income, assets, and information needed for an underwriter to review and approve your loan. So now you have a pre-approval as opposed to a pre-qualification. Why is that important, especially in the Denver metro area? Well, guess what? You've heard this before. We are in a seller's market, meaning we have low inventory, we have way more buyers than sellers, and there's multiple offers being made on properties. In fact, at Synergy One Lending here, we can do what's called a TBD approval. You don't even have to have a property address. TBD means to be determined. So we basically, in the address subject line, say to be determined. We can actually take your information documentation, submit to underwriting, get an approval without a property address. But guess what? Your realtor's gonna love you, and you have a much better opportunity of winning that property and winning that offer over somebody who has a pre-qualification. So get pre-approved ahead of time and go get that property you're looking for.
That's all for the show. Thank you so much for tuning in today, where our national interviews meet local market advice. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, we would love if you could follow the show as well. How do you do that? Visit us online, follow us on social media, engage in the conversation. We'd love to hear from you. Cheers to your American dream. We'll see you next week.